Life of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was conceived in Philadelphia. Kobe, whose father was additionally a NBA ball player, took his name from the Kobe-style steak his mom ate at a Chinese eatery. When Kobe turned 5, they had moved to Italy, which would huggy affect his life. Kobe was utilized to b-ball watching his dad's games. Be that as it may, it was impractical to live in Italy and not be influenced by football. Kobe was as inspired by football as he was in b-ball. In any case, after some time, all his advantage moved to b-ball. Since they had returned to America and he was becoming taller, Kobe built up his b-ball here, and by the age of 13 he had the option to beat his dad. Kobe, who became obvious with his extraordinary hard-working attitude during his secondary school years, had the advantage of going to the corridor early and turning out late consistently. In spite of the fact that he was unable to win anything for his group in his first year, he conveyed his secondary school to the title with 77 successes and 13 annihilations in 90 games in the following 3 seasons. In his senior year, he found the middle value of 30.8 points, 12 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 4 takes, 3.8 squares per game. When his secondary school profession finished, he was Philadelphia's most elevated scoring secondary school player ever. Wilt Chamberlain is third on a similar rundown. Such a wonderful secondary school vocation likewise had tremendous profits for him. He won USA Today's Secondary School Player of the Year, Naismith Player of the Year grants, and was on the McDonald's All-American group. Kobe, who entered the 1996 NBA draft as a secondary school graduate without school perusing, 13th generally. He was chosen by the common Charlotte Hornets and following the draft was additionally exchanged to the Los Angeles Lakers in return for Vlade Divac, one of the senior turns of the time. That swap was broadly censured at that point, in light of the fact that the granting of one of the group's top turns for a player who had not examined school, who was dubious how to play in the NBA, has brought up issue checks in heads. Kobe Bryant spent his new kid on the block season pausing and bungling. Kobe, who entered the game against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the second round of the period, turned into the most youthful player in NBA history at 18 years, 2 months and 11 days. Kobe, who made his class debut in the following game against the New York Knicks, completed 4th. In the game against the Toronto Raptors, he created 10 focuses, arriving at the first twofold digit number in quite a while profession. At the point when Kobe originally began a match in the main 5, schedules were demonstrating January 28, 1997. With 12 focuses scored, he turned into the most youthful player to begin a game in the main 5 in NBA history at 18 years, 5 months and 5 days. In his first season, All-Star Weekend was very agreeable for him. In his youngster coordinate, Kobe was the top scorer of the match with 31 focuses he recorded. A couple of hours after the fact, Kobe, this time contending in the Sure Thing Challenge, scored 49 focuses with his dunk about the last by going the ball through his legs, noticeable all around, turning into the most youthful hero in that challenge. Additionally, this is the first, thus far just, Sure Thing title won by a Lakers player. Meeting his first genuine awful recollections in the playoffs that equivalent year, Kobe missed the last shot that could have dominated the game. Kobe, who additionally tossed 2 airballs in the stretch and crumbled completely, has put the spot on his tenderfoot season in such a terrible way. There was a Kobe who was playing very well at the Lakers, who had a generally excellent beginning to the 97-98 season, in front of Van Exel, Eddie Jones as players, and in spite of playing 26 minutes for each game 15.4 focuses and got that much, that was influencing the open great kicker dunk 1998 All-Star Game by mainstream vote and the most celebrated player in initial 5 beginnings at the front of an All-Star Game, turning into the most youthful player was beginning from the start. 5 Kobe, who delivered 18 focuses and 6 bounce back, the most noteworthy of any Western group in that coordinate, had a decent game against his object of worship, Sire Michael Jordan. Kobe started the 1999-2000 season harmed. In any case, subsequent to recouping from his physical issue, the Lakers raged through the group and had a fabulous arrangement. The Lakers, who had a series of wins of 16 first and afterward 19, had won 30 of the last 31 games before the finish of the period. Kobe's commitment to this group has been very enormous. Catching 22.5 points, 6.3 rebounds, 4.9 assists, 1.6 takes per game, Kobe encountered his first NBA title in quite a while profession. The 2000-2001 season was a tension-filled season in spite of the championship being won. Shaquille O'Neal and his prosperity cost him the contention was raising. This strain at last broke out the Lakers, who shaped an incredible group in the 2003-2004 season, highlighting stars, for example, Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, Shaquille O'Neal were dispensed with in the last against the Detroit Pistons, and in this way the debate started to erupt once more. During the 2004-2005 season, Shaquille O'Neal was exchanged to the Miami Heat. Kobe, in spite of not indicating a lot of essence this season, played great matches, but since of the low quality of the squad didn't catch achievement. In the 2005-2006 season, Kobe had a stupendous exit. Kobe had shed pounds and began the season prepared for this test. Kobe, who had extraordinary matches, conveyed his group alone and set amazing precedents. Kobe previously delivered 62 focuses in the initial 75% against the Dallas Mavericks. At the point when he left the game, Dallas had a group-high 61 focuses. This was extraordinary. In the next weeks, Kobe Bryant, who scored 81 focuses against the Toronto Raptors, the second most noteworthy score in NBA history, additionally figured out how to get his group into the end-of-the-season games. The Lakers, who confronted the Phoenix Suns in the first round of the end-of-the-season games, figured out how to carry the arrangement to 3-1 with Kobe's breathtaking play and a second-ago bushels, yet lost the following 3 games and finished a marvelous season by losing the arrangement 3-4. Kobe needed to manage an assault argument recorded against him in 2003. Kobe, who was making some hard memories, was simply drawing near to the games, and all the publicizing bargains were being dropped. Kobe trademarks were tossed against the dislodging. The offended party was saved a year later after the lady surrendered her request. Bryant 2006-2007 season again started with a decent exit, yet this year in the Western Conference groups Tejada more grounded before the Lakers had passed the group still Certlayan Kobe 2 C60 I passed 4 matches in succession 50 past the number and the group 7. Normal play-offs figured out how to put Lara in the 2006-2007 season All-Star end of the week while in the Ability Challenge 2. Kobe was granted the MVP of the Elite Player game with 31 focuses subsequent to completing altogether 2. The Lakers, who coordinated the Phoenix Suns this year with a terrible game, completed the arrangement 4-1 behind notwithstanding all the endeavors of Kobe, and were disposed of in 2002. The first was their third championship. Kobe's 8-0 jersey as 24 changed the statement of the fans brought curse Amistir, he's the best dynamic player in the NBA at the present time. Bryant, who at age 27 earned the title of most youthful player to arrive at 16,000 focuses, warmly greeted O'Neal in front of the Miami Heat Los Angeles Lakers coordinate on January 16, 2006, and they assuaged the chilliness between them. Bryant, who initially marked a 4-year publicizing manage Adidas at a significant expense, at that point marked a $45 million arrangement with Nike and featured in Nike ads. Bryant, who has showed up in Nintendo 64 and PlayStation NBA games, is additionally an individual from the rap bunch Kai Sa. He likewise rapped in Italy, calling Kobe his bandmates 8-man Kobe 1 Kenobi. Which pullover number 8, Adidas ABCD camp number 143 of 1 + 4 + 3 = 8 as an assortment comprising of Bryant, in an announcement to the structure the TNT arranged before the 2006-2007 season, the quantity of secondary school before finding a good pace half of his vocation in the number 24, the structure says it will change. Marriage and Youngsters in November 1999, in the structure where he went for album work. This collection by Kobe Bryant was unreleased. Who met 17-year-old artist Vanessa Lane. Bryant got Drew into Lane, who was learning at Marina High School in Huntington Beach, California, a half-year later in May 2000. The couple, who wedded almost a year later on April 18 to April 2001 in Dana Point, California, welcomed just 12 visitors to their wedding. Just as her family, who restricted the wedding because of Lane's absence of African plunge and being too youthful to even think about marrying, her partners didn't go to the wedding. Gratings among her and her family have died down, with the couple having an infant young lady they named Natalia Diamanti on January 19, 2003. Following Lane's unnatural birth cycle of a youngster in the spring of 2005, the couple had their subsequent little girl, Gianna Maria Honor, conceived on May 1, 2006. Kobe Bryant's records and achievements * carried his secondary school to its first state title ever. * He is the most noteworthy scoring secondary school player in Philadelphia history, 2,883. * is the most youthful player to begin in the best 5 out of an All-Star game. * He is the most youthful player to win a Sure Thing title and the sole Los Angeles Lakers player to win a Sure Thing title. 10.000, 14.000, 15.000, 16.000, 19.000. He is the most youthful player to pass the number dams. * record for most three-point container hits in a match, 12, joint with Donyell Marshall. * He played 9 back-to-back games in the 2002-2003 season, passing the limit of 40 focuses in 12 games and 35 out of 3. The player has been 1. Shrink Chamberlain, 2. Michael Jordan. * recorded 62 focuses in a short time against Dallas. * the 30 focuses he scored in the second from last quarter to the Utah Jazz and Dallas Mavericks as a club record. * He is the main player to outscore a rival by number toward the finish of the third time frame since the 24-second shooting time rule was presented. He had 62 focuses toward the finish of the second from last quarter, while the Dallas Mavericks had 61. The 81 focuses scored against the Toronto Raptors is the second most noteworthy number scored in a NBA game. 1. He is Wilt Chamberlain with 100 focuses. * 81 focuses as a club record, and he is one of 5 players in NBA history to pass the 70-point limit. * by recording 81 of his group's 122 focuses in a match. F.4 was the player with the most elevated rate. * broke the club record by passing the limit of 40 focuses multiple times in a season. * 7th most elevated number scored in a season. Positions 2,832. * He was the number lord in the 2005-2006 season with a normal of 35.4 focuses. * He is the main player in NBA history to score 2,800 focuses and hit 183s out of a season. * He is the second most elevated player with 50 focuses in succession and multiple times in consecutive matches. First-year recruit Wilt Chamberlain. * second NBA All-Star MVP Grant in 2007 with 31 focuses, 6 helps, 6 takes and 5 bounce back. He won the occasions, the first in 2002. * 2 Who figured out how to pass the 50-point limit multiple times in a season, actor First Wither. * finished the 2007 season second in the NBA with a 31.6-point normal. He was the score king once. Click the link below to get the best product in the market. It's an affiliate link.